The first thing I would change on the ID.4, this is 235 by 55 by 19. That's the front tire. And this is a rear tire, 255 50 19. What does that mean? That means you really can't rotate these tires. That's a negative. When I purchase new tires, I'm going to match them up. Probably number 2 things I would change. Now, this is nitpicky on this car. I'm going to have a lot more good things to say about it than negative things. But right here, 23 miles per hour. Why can't we have that in kilowatts? I mean, it's just a software thing. And right over here is another thing. Can we adjust this in 10% increments? Why can't they do it in 1% or 2% or whatever? Why does it have to be 10%? I'm going to stop the charging now because we're at 89%. I'm going to finish. We're going to be heading to Fargo tomorrow to go to Costco. But I'm going to stop the charging right now. That would be my number 2 thing. Let's have it in kilowatts so I know what our charger's producing or what the charger's producing rather than miles. That would be number 2. Another thing that would be nice is if this could be in percentage too rather than miles. Some people like it in percentage. I kind of like it in miles. That would be something that maybe it's just a software update. That would be number 3. And number 4 is the hood. This is a magnet. I think you should make an aluminum hood. That would shave off maybe 2 or 3 pounds, which helps. The biggest enemy of electric vehicle is weight. They shouldn't allow me in the electric vehicle, but anyway, weight reduction. And this is being very nitpicky because this is a very well-built car. And we'll go over that in our next video. But this is one of the changes I would make, is try to reduce as much weight as possible in this car to get better efficiency. Now, this is my Chevrolet Bolt. This is a magnet. Just to compare the difference. To go over the things I would like to see changed on it, I have to be very nitpicky, but I think that Volkswagen eventually will upgrade the software, as they hopefully will do that to make those changes. The only thing I could see on the outside with those tires being different sizes so you couldn't rotate them, aluminum hood, that's being really nitpicky because I don't know how many pounds you would save. And it could be some of their crash worthiness that's why they have it in steel. I'm not quite sure on that. But as I made a comparison with my Bolt, which is sitting right next to me, that has an aluminum hood. And that probably saves, like I say, 2 or 3 pounds, maybe even more. I'm not sure. And weight is the killer of these cars as far as efficiency. I'm very... I had to go through some nitpickiness. I wish it was more efficient, but the car weighs, let's see, about 4,559 pounds without me in it. Could they reduce the weight if they went to 18-inch, if they could find the tires? I would prefer the most efficient tires and rims that you could possibly get out of a vehicle. I want a vehicle, and it's because of South Dakota. We live in North Dakota, and we have to travel through South Dakota to get to the charging network of Electrify America, which starts in Iowa for us. Once we get to Iowa, we're free, but we have to go through that incredibly frustrating state of South Dakota to get there, unfortunately. No, I guess I could go to South Dakota, to Fargo, go to Minneapolis, which has Electrify America, head down to I-80. Go 300 miles out of my way just to bypass South Dakota. That's a possibility, just to let you know. But as far as the displeasure with this car, my wife thinks this is the best car that we've ever owned. And so it was really hard to come up with negative things about this car. But if I were to make those changes, definitely in the tires, the hood, if it doesn't affect the crash worthiness of it, and definitely the software in here to have the charging so you can go by 81, 82, 83 instead of just going 80, 90, 100. That's being nitpicky, but I think you should do it. It should be similar to a Tesla, how they do it. And your range should be able to change in percentages. I really can't think of anything else I'd want to change in this vehicle. It's a very comfortable car, but we'll talk about the good points of it in another video. Thanks for watching.